As a child, what did you dream of becoming when you grew up? A doctor, a scientist, or maybe a movie star? I can still recall when my third grade teacher posed that question to the class. She handed out paper hearts, asking us to write down what we wanted to be. My best friend shouted, "I want to be a teacher." Another classmate said, "I want to be a firefighter." I thought for a moment before writing my answer. When the teacher came around to see our work, she looked at my paper and chuckled. "Oh, sweetheart, I think you misunderstood the assignment." My paper heart read, "I want to be a dancer, a singer, and a reader, because it's fun." We're often taught that success means picking one practical path and sticking with it for the rest of our lives, climbing a ladder to the top. So, I tried to follow that advice in my way. I've been an entrepreneur my whole adult life, opening my hair salon in my early 20s, which is still thriving. My work appeared on local runways and in national magazines. I was booked months ahead and was even recognized by the California Senate for my volunteer efforts in the community. Everything seemed perfect, but deep down, I felt something was missing. Sometimes when you have many interests and passions, pursuing just one can feel like you're missing out on other exciting parts of life. To fill that void, I started small passion projects alongside my business, learning Spanish, photography, jewelry making, gardening, volunteering, home renovations, and even taking classes at Harvard. My friends say I never stop, but there's a word for people like me, epistemophilia. It means a love for knowledge or an obsession with learning, and that describes me perfectly. Following multiple passions leads to self-discovery, but it can also make you question your choices. Have you ever looked at your career and wondered, is this what I really want for the rest of my life? I did, and my inner voice told me, no, there's more out there. At that time, I was working 12 to 15-hour days in the salon. I developed high blood pressure, chronic migraines, and even had surgery on my vocal cords. My body was telling me what my spirit already knew. I still loved the career I had built, but I wanted to cut back my hours and focus on other passions. So, I began helping heart-centered leaders grow their visibility and impact in the world. It was difficult, but worth it. Not only did I feel more fulfilled, but my health also improved because I was no longer overworking. One day, I found myself at a small cafe in Italy, reflecting on how each time I followed my passions, my life transformed for the better. What if you could set aside your fears and doubts? Where might your passions take you? I had a great example growing up. My grandfather, Raymond Kiss, was the epitome of a multi-passionate person. He served as President Franklin D. Roosevelt's Secretary of the Interior, an assistant U.S. attorney, and a Marine. He earned a Purple Heart and Silver Star, gathered evidence for the Nuremberg trials, and even made President Richard Nixon's enemies list, which he considered a great honor. His life wasn't linear, it was filled with a wide range of interests. In high school, he lived with the Ojibwa Native American tribe. He spoke 7 to 10 languages and succeeded in various careers, not despite but because of his many passions. From him, I learned that having multiple passions and pursuing them with excellence can lead to amazing adventures. Now, let me be clear. Following one path can be just as fulfilling, like my cousin, who always wanted to be a lawyer, and now she is. It's wonderful to see her live that dream. But for those of us who don't want just one lane, that doesn't make us scattered or indecisive. Being multi-passionate is a strength. Look at Leonardo da Vinci. He was an artist, scientist, and so much more. Steve Harvey became a TV host, author, and relationship expert after being a successful comedian. David Solomon, the CEO of Goldman Sachs, DJs at major events. They all defied being put into a box. From the outside, multi-passionate people might seem random, jumping from one thing to the next. But if you look closely, we're diversifying our talents. A love for transformation could lead someone from interior design to teaching, or from construction to tech. So, how do we manage it all? Our passions fall into 3 categories: appetizers, the main course, and dessert. Appetizers are small projects like learning a new skill. The main course is your soul's calling, something that excites and terrifies you, like starting a business or pursuing a higher position. And dessert? That's your bucket list, the once-in-a-lifetime opportunities. Forbes calls it a slash lifestyle, and studies show that multi-passionate people are often more fulfilled, inspired, and financially secure. But let's be real, managing multiple interests comes with challenges. Time, money, and others' opinions can be obstacles. But we always make time for what matters. Imagine what you could accomplish with just 1 extra hour a day. Finances, start small, from home. And when it comes to others' opinions, remember this: it's your life. Success isn't just about money, it's about living authentically, embracing all that you are, and unlocking the potential within you. So, I'll ask again, where can your passions take you?